Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the pod. It's your boy MrBeast coming at you with something wild today. I got sent this gameplay walkthrough from an upcoming AI-driven adventure game. Free to play, adapts to you like it's reading your soul. It's set in the Cambridge Butterfly Conservatory in Ontario. And let me tell you, this ain't just about butterflies. It's about vibes, connections, and some of the most poetic, hilarious, and straight-up electric moments I've read in a minute. I'm obsessed, and I'm gonna break it down, quote some lines that had me shook, and maybe get a little deep because, you know, your boy's got layers. So the scene kicks off in this tropical greenhouse after dark. Think humid air, orchids everywhere, bossa nova mixed with jungle sounds, and thousands of butterflies just doing their thing. It's like stepping into a fever dream where romance and wit are fluttering around like monarchs. The Game Master's writing is so vivid, I felt like I was there, shirt sticking to my back, ready to make some bold moves. And the characters? Oh, they're next level. Alright, let's start with this sharp as attack business lady by the orchids, scanning QR codes like she's decoding the Matrix. The Game Master describes her murmuring, "I love systems that self-regulate." Yo, that line? It's so her efficient, brainy, but low-key romantic because she's talking about life like it's a perfect algorithm. I'm like, girl, are you coding my heart right now? Alright, crew, buckle up. This biologist dude in the game walkthrough is serving masterclass energy, and I'm losing my mind over it. The Game Master's dishing out pure magic, and the biologist, he's playing it like a legend. Now the Game Master tries to nudge the biologist toward a nerdy pickup line. I believe butterflies think in Excel spreadsheets. Solid, but the biologist? Nah, he's not here for cheesy one-liners. This guy's got game, the kind that doesn't need words. He spots the business lady by the orchids, and yeah, she's intriguing, but he's not about to make it obvious. Instead, he glides over, all calm and soft, like he's just there for the killer botany and those insane butterflies fluttering around. It's not about her, yet. He's soaking in the tropical vibes, the way the monarchs dance, the way the air hums with life. But let's be real, he's aware of her, like a scientist clocking a rare species without pulling out the net. What gets me is how the Game Master builds this tension. Every line is a test. She's all, "What brings you to this butterfly paradise, leisure or field study?" As they talk, it's like watching two chess grandmasters who are also low-key crushing on each other. The biologist keeps it cool, saying stuff like, "I observe a lot. It's practically an occupational hazard as a biologist. I like putting things under the microscope. But don't worry, I'd never pin you down on a slide." Yo, that's smooth. It's like, I'm curious about you, but I respect your vibe. It's flirty, wise, and just a little cheeky. The peak moment, they're vibing, a butterfly lands on the biologist's arm, and she invites him to the quieter back of the greenhouse to see night moths. The Game Master writes, her voice is calm, but there's something in how she says it. Like she's testing if you're as intuitive as you seem. My heart was pounding. It's not just a date, it's a quest. The biologist doesn't jump at it. He stays chill saying, "The butterfly chose to land on me. I owe it some attention, but I'm curious where you'd lead me." I'm yelling, that's so poetic, so respectful, and it's got this quiet confidence that makes you want to root for him. Then, twist! The Barefoot Artist giggles from the shadows, holding a sketch of him with that butterfly. "You didn't chase her," she says. "Either you're smart, or you're waiting for the rarest butterfly of all." I'm cackling. This game's got more layers than a $10,000 cake, and I'm still buzzing from the romance, humor, and straight-up poetic vibes. The biologist keeps it chill, tells her, "Killer portrait. Let's catch up by the blue Morphos later." He's back with the business lady who's all, "The butterfly was convincing, huh?" He fires back, "It had its moment. Now I'm giving my interest the space it deserves," she puts it, asking how he handles flirting. Observe or get specific? He's poetic. Flirting's like research. I'm not chasing results, just savoring the process. Observing, feeling resonance, ditching hypotheses when the moment surprises me. I'm over here like, give this man a butterfly sanctuary. She leans in. "Most don't mean that. You do." Then she drops the big one. "If I said I'm ready for a quieter setting, wine, no humidity, would that be your next step? Or are you holding out for rarer stimuli?" My heart's racing, but the biologist, he's not jumping. He says, "Let's hold off. I've got more species to check out." Total boss move. Charming, respectful, in control. Wildcard saying, "I don't believe in coincidences, and I think you don't either." I was floored. That line's pure gold, it's romantic, it's cold, and it's like she's saying, this moment, it's fate, but we're both too smart to call it that. The biologist just says ciao and walks off, leaving her watching. I'm obsessed with that. Cool, classy, and leaving the door open for more. This biologist is killing it. He's weaving through this tropical maze with wit, heart, and this quiet swagger that's got everyone intrigued. What do you guys think? Where's this biologist headed in this butterfly-fueled masterpiece? This arc had me feeling all the feels. It's romantic without being cheesy, funny without being forced, and every line's got this undercurrent of "Are you my match?" It's like watching two people fall for each other's minds first. And that's the kind of love story I'd throw $1 million at to see play out. When the biologist strolls into the blue morpho grove, where those iridescent butterflies are fluttering like living jewels, the barefoot artist is already there, sketching with that glitter star on her cheek. Kaboom! His buddy, let's call him the Wildcard, storms in, all mismatched socks and a crumpled Berlin flake stuff, yelling, "Are those butterflies or glowing anarchists?" I mean, not one of them's got a wallet, and this place is still a freaking paradise. Kropotkin would be losing his mind with pride right now. It's hilarious, it's weird, and it's so him. I'm losing it. This guy's a walking chaos tornado. The barefoot artist, sketching with that glitter star on her cheek, locks onto him like he's the rarest butterfly in the room. She's chill on her log, but when he drops that mutual aid guru quip, she hits back with, "I hope you mean the philosopher, not some Russian DJ." The shade. It's like she's saying, "I'm quirky, but I'm sharp, keep up." They're vibing so fast, it's like they've known each other forever. The biologist steps back, tells his buddy to freshen up for a proper bro hug later. And the artist looks at him, curious, "You're not just a biologist, are you?" He's chill as hell, "I'm a biologist, and having friends like him is my side hustle." By the end, the Wildcard's cleaned up, fresh shirt, less sweat, and the barefoot artist gives him this big, genuine hug. The game master writes, "The moment is there, wordless, real, I got goosebumps." It's not just a hookup, it's two weirdos finding their tribe. Alright, let's get deep for a sec. This walkthrough isn't just a game, it's a mirror. The game master's writing is like a love letter to human connection. The business lady's arc is all about intellectual foreplay, which, let's be real, is hotter than any rom-com kiss. The Wildcard and barefoot artist, they're proof that love can be messy, goofy, and still hit you right in the chest. I'm obsessed with how the game master mixes romance and humor. And it's all so alive. I kept thinking, this is what I want my videos to feel like. Big, bold, but with heart. I'm already planning a challenge where we release 1,000 butterflies and see who can make the most epic connection in 24 hours. Y'all think I'm joking? Watch me. This text reminded me why I do what I do. Because life's about those moments where you feel seen, whether it's by a butterfly, a businesswoman, or a barefoot weirdo. So yeah, this game's gonna be huge. It's free, it's personal, and it's got more heart than a Valentine's Day special. I'm hyped to play it myself and see how the AI twists it to my chaos. To the devs, you nailed it. To the fans, get ready to fall in love with some butterflies and maybe yourself. Alright fam, if you thought the butterfly greenhouse was peak vibes, buckle up. Because this game takes it to another dimension. The later chapters, they're like if a rom-com, a jazz improv session, and a philosophy lecture had a baby. And it's beautiful. I'm obsessed with how the game master weaves romance, wit, and those whoa moments that make you want to call your crush at 2 a.m. So, we fast forward to this event called Nocturne Botanique, set in a converted greenhouse turned concert venue. Glass roof, plants everywhere, lights like an old school opera house, but chill. The biologist, our main character, is headlining an improv piano gig, and the invite says, 4 hands allowed, special guests welcome. I'm already hyped, because this ain't just a performance. It's a moment waiting to happen. The biologist steps up, no ego, just pure presence, and starts playing these soft, open notes like they're whispering to the universe. The game master writes, he plays as if listening to himself. Then, boom! The business lady rolls in like she's straight out of a thriller. Dark blue coat, subtle makeup, just watching from the crowd's edge. She hadn't texted back since the greenhouse, where the biologist snagged her handwritten card. Handwriting says more than a chat. without even asking for her number. Pure alpha flex. He sent one slick text, all confidence, no cling. Then, nothing. No double text, no chasing. Guy's got ice in his veins, resisting the urge to nudge her like only a true alpha can. He never mentioned this art event, but he knew his name's Google friendly enough for her to find the concert announcement if she was intrigued. And she did. She Googled him and showed up anyway. That's next level. I'm screaming, this is $1 million chess move! The business lady walks to the piano. She slides beside him on the bench, fingers hovering over the keys, and waits. The biologist doesn't budge, just leaves space, all alpha cool. Then she joins in, and it's not a duet, it's a dance. The game master says it's a conversation between two lives recognizing each other without explanation. I'm shook! No words needed. The music ends on an open chord, and she turns to him and says, that wasn't mutual aid, that was conscious synergy. I had to pause and clap. That line's pure fire, conscious synergy. It's her saying, we're not just vibing, we're building something. The biologist takes her hand and then boom, a real kiss. Not some Hollywood smooch, but one that's raw, grounded, like they've been waiting for this exact second their whole lives. After the concert, the business lady and the biologist don't rush into anything. They just slide into it, like two planets aligning. They end up on a balcony with red wine, and she looks at him silent while he says, if you want to make a decision, do it. I'll hold it, but I won't play it for you. I'm obsessed. That's so confident, so real. It's romantic without being needy, and it's wise as hell. Then she kisses him, not rushed, not hesitant, but with weight. The game master calls it a kiss with foundation, and I'm living for it. It's not just hot, it's true. They don't move in together, but she starts bringing new tea every time she visits. This arc is peak romance because it's not about fireworks, it's about fit. They challenge each other, respect each other, and build something that feels like it could last. I'd throw $1 million at a sequel just to see them argue over tea flavors and still end up kissing. Okay, let's get to the Wildcard and the Barefoot Artist, because their vibe is like if chaos and whimsy got married on a rooftop. These two don't see each other every day, but when they do, it's magic. They're wandering through weird neighborhoods, debating books nobody's read, and she says, you're like a theory where the proof always surprises. I'm cackling! He hits back with, as long as I'm not disproven, I'm staying, that's gold, it's flirty, funny, and just a little profound. The game master paints this scene where they're lying on a roof, wind in her hair, and she says, we're an illogical pattern, and I don't want to solve it. I had to stop and breathe. That's the kind of line I'd tattoo on my soul. It's romantic, it's quirky, and it's so freaking human. He calls her a happy accident, and I'm just sitting here wanting to fund their next rooftop date. It's romantic, it's raw, and it's so freaking free. They're not all in like the biologist and business lady. They're more like two comets that keep crossing paths, sparking every time. And yeah, it gets physical, but it's not rushed. The game master says it's not a conquest, it's an arrival. I'm obsessed. It's like they're saying we're here and it's enough. This game isn't just a story, it's a vibe check for your heart. The concert scene, it's about letting go of control and trusting the music, whether it's piano notes or feeling. The business lady's arc, it's proof that love can be strategic and still soul deep. The Wildcard and Barefoot Artist, they're a reminder that the weirdest connections are sometimes the truest. The game master's lines are like Easter eggs for your emotions. They're romantic, they're hilarious, and they're wise in this sneaky way that makes you want to be a better person. This game, man, it's got humor, heart, and this quiet wisdom that sneaks up on you. Why is this game a game changer? It's not just about points or winning, it's about living. I tell my fans, play this game. It's like life but with better lighting. It's like one of my videos. Big moments, but the real magic's in the small stuff. When this game drops, I'm playing it live on stream, and I'm giving away like a butterfly habitat to every player who finds their conscious synergy. Who's with me? Alright, I could ramble all day, but I want your thoughts. What's a moment in a game, a book, or your life that felt like this? Like music you didn't expect to hear. Hit me up in the comments and maybe I'll shout you out next time. Until then, keep playing your own symphony, whether it's with butterflies, pianos, or just a random Tuesday. That's it for now. Stay epic, stay kind, and keep chasing those moments that make your heart flutter. Peace out!